Hey, what's up guys, Schmidt here, welcome back to another video, and man, long time no see. I think as of when you guys are seeing this, it's been like a week now, and truthfully, I've just been sick ever since last Wednesday. I got a cold pretty bad, got a fever from it and stuff, and it's just been, even the last few days, even since the fever's been gone, I've just been hacking and blowing my nose a bunch, which some of it's still going on, but yeah, I'm slowly feeling better. But we're back today, finally making a new video on Black Ops 4. But first, check out what just came in the other day from Soar Gaming. Now, I'm not affiliated with Soar at all, but I did end up purchasing this off their shop. They did a limited release of this baseball jersey, and it is freaking dope, man. Really high quality, I love it. Logo and everything looks really good on, and the best part, heyo, personalized gear is the best stuff ever. But anyway, we are back with Black Ops 4 here. It's the last day, kind of the last day of Double XP week, and it goes into the morning tomorrow, but this is the last full day of our first Double XP weekend. As you guys can see, I am now first prestige level 36. I actually started yesterday at no prestige level 53, and just yesterday alone, in like 5 or 6 hours, I've gotten all the way, like, finished out the getting to prestige and all the way here to level 36 already. Put in a good amount of time. Yesterday was the first time I was able to hop on since like Tuesday. Like I said, I've been sick and just have not felt like being on, playing, or doing anything. Just those kind of things just kill you. But we're back, and let's hop into some games. All right, guys, here we are on Hacienda using battery. We got the Swordfish. I just permanently unlocked this gun with my permanent unlock token after prestiging. This gun is a beast. I've been really loving all the tactical rifles. I use the ABR a lot before I prestige. But yeah, all the tac rifles are great. The Auger, the ABR, the Swordfish, they're all amazing. Come on. Atta baby, walk in that door. But today I want to talk about the new supply stream that has hit Black Ops 4, at least on PS4. It's coming later this week for Xbox and PC. So I don't really have it yet, but to update you guys if you're unaware of it, it is Black Ops 4's new Black Market, their way of doing DLC content this year, at least one part of it. Ooh. It's very similar to something we've seen before in Fortnite with the Battle Pass. I had a feeling we might see something this year, some Battle Pass type thing. It basically just translates over between multiplayer and Blackout. And from what everybody's found out, it just basically goes off time played. So the more time played, the more you rank up this Battle Pass type thing, and you go through tiers to get more content. It's all cosmetic. It's really nice. There's no like pay to win part about it. You can't even buy tiers, at least as of yet. COD points still have yet to make their way into this game. But it's great. It's just all based on playtime. You grind it out, no paying part of it at all, and you just work to earn your content. Now, there is going to be something coming in November called Blackjack's Black Market or something of that sort. It's basically just going to be a market of items that you can just directly purchase. So it's not like the normal Blackjack Black Market that we know from Black Ops 3. You're just directly buying stuff. Whatever you see and the price it is what you pay and what you get. There's no RNG about it, which is awesome. You know, my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions is you can load as many microtransactions as you want. Just make it fair. Like, let us pay for what we want. Don't make it RNG. Don't lock stuff behind a slot machine. So basically, the DLC system is going to be very similar to Fortnite's, to where you just have this Battle Pass type thing that everybody has access to. You don't even have to pay for this pass. You just grind through tiers by playtime. You get more cosmetic content, and then when, like, COD point stuff does come to the game, it's going to be direct purchase, not supply drop, which is good. So the system is good, and a lot of people seem to be complaining about this system for some reason, and the complaints, there's multiple complaints, but I'll get to the dumb ones here real quick. A lot of people hate this system just solely because of the fact that it's similar to Fortnite's system. Like, hello, that's a good thing. Like, people are actually mad that we have a Fortnite system instead of pay-to-win supply drops like Black Ops 3 did. Like, does somebody want to explain something to me? And some dude even commented, I don't know if this was a troll comment or not, I guess it very well could be. Some dude was like, man, I want supply drops instead of this direct system because I like the joy of not knowing what I'm gonna get and then potentially getting something awesome. I mean, yeah, that'd be great, but once you put DLC weapons in there and then you bring money into it, it's just a matter of who can spend more money to get stuff that is, like, really exclusive to the game, like stuff that really matters, like weapons. Like I said, those were the dumb complaints. Now, there's a couple pretty legitimate concerns with this. The first legitimate complaint is that Activision may change this system at some point. So like I said, right now it's all fair. There's no way to even pay to get through the tiers, and I mean, the tier system is a very fair system. But a lot of people are afraid that Activision is going to change that. They're going to add in a way to just straight up purchase tiers, which I guess could potentially be a concern. I mean, Fortnite has this, and it's not that big of an issue, and as long as all the things in the Battle Pass thing stay cosmetic, I mean, I don't really see that as being a problem. Like, I guess in a sense it's kind of unfair, because if people don't have the money that they want to spend on, you know, getting their way through the pass, then I guess, but that's just kind of how it goes. I mean, it's all cosmetic stuff, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. Okay, real quick, since we're on this map, can I bring up something real quick? Does anybody else think that the remade maps in this game are the worst? Like, I'm not saying that all the new maps are great and all the remade maps just suck. Well, the second part of that is what I'm saying. I think the remade maps in this game are awful. Like, no lie, Firing Range might be my least favorite map. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if these maps just, like, aren't made for this game, but they play so bad. Like, there's no flow to these maps at all. It's just total chaos. Firing Range is way too open. Slums, you can never even fight to the middle of the map. It's just a matter of fighting from your side of the map and shooting off to the other. There's no fighting going down in the middle of the map. Jungle, you just can't see, and it's open, and it's not really meant for how this game is supposed to flow. Summit plays alright sometimes. That one's kind of 50-50. There's sometimes it'll play alright, but other times it won't. I just don't think the remade maps work for this game, honestly. But man, I absolutely hate playing the remade maps in this game. Firing Range, like I said, is probably my least favorite. It's just way too open. It makes no sense. Like, the entire back spawn of that over there, like, I don't have to go show you guys. You guys know Firing Range. That entire spot is a wide open, just plain field, and people spawn there. It just doesn't make any sense, especially because in Black Ops 4 for some reason there's no spawn protection. I'm not sure why they decided to take that out. I mean, it's fun when you're calling in streaks and you don't have to worry about getting a hit marker with a Hellstorm. I'm just not really sure why they took it out. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the remade maps. I know a lot of people hate me for that opinion. Getting back to the DLC thing, the other 2 things that people are kind of worried about with this DLC model, the next thing is the reserve. So I haven't seen anything of what these reserves are actually about. I haven't seen anybody open one or earn one yet. I mean, I'm sure somebody has to have by now, but I just haven't seen anything on what they are. But a lot of people believe them to be supply drops, just kind of renamed and maybe in a different format. And so a lot of people are afraid that we're going to get this this new form of randomized RNG type loot system again, because there's quite a few of these things. If you guys go through like the supply stream battle pass tier thing, it seems like a lot of the earnings that you get from these tiers are reserves. Now my thing on this is, if it does stay totally cosmetic and these tiers never allow you to get any sort of DLC weapon or anything, then I don't really care what they lock behind that. As long as it's not something game-changing, I mean, I don't mind having a little bit of RNG-type cosmetic thing in there. As long as it's not like... If it's like, don't put the most insanely epic stuff in there. Like, if you want to throw a little, like, chump emote or something, or a little headpiece that doesn't look that cool in there, by all means, I don't care. But leave the best stuff to be directly earned in a fair way, or at least, like, directly purchased in the shop. And the last thing people are worried about with this whole Battle Pass supply stream thing is that Activision is purposely making it too difficult, and people aren't going to be able to earn anything in them. Because if you guys have seen right now, it looks like it's pretty hard to rank up these tiers. Like, people have played hours and hours of games, and they've only gotten through like a few tiers. And a lot of people think Activision is maybe doing this on purpose, and then they're going to allow like the way to buy tiers. And this is going to become this thing of, it's going to force people to buy tiers, force people to spend money. Activision's going to get their paycheck. The conspiracy theories people come up with are just mind-blowing, honestly. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, because, I mean, obviously, like, when you put that together, obviously that makes sense. But I just don't see that happening on purpose. Like, I feel like they're really trying to push a fair model this year. I mean, they can't mess around with, like, just, you know, a half-assed, like, good model. Like, I feel like they really have to push a good, fair model this year. And I feel like, or at least I hope, that they know that and realize that. I mean, up to this point, it's very good, and a lot of people like to make the point that, well, it started out very good the last few years, and you see how where that's went. I don't know. I just feel like at some point, like, they've learned their lesson. They're not going to keep making the same mistake. If you want my opinion, I just think potentially Treyarch just totally miscalculated, like, how long it would take some people to grind this stuff up, because some people, like, did the math on it, and it seems like it's going to take, like, an average of 7 hours of playtime each day that the event is out to be able to make it to tier 200, which is how many tiers are in the supply stream. Which obviously for like the biggest hardcore grinders, like that's a feasible thing, and that's another argument a lot of people like to have is like, well, the tier 200 is for the big grinders. But I mean, they gotta make it feasible for like the vast majority of the player base to be able to earn, like, if they play like a good amount. Like, you shouldn't be able to just hop on a couple days and be able to get to tier 200, but you know, if you hop on for a good hour or two, you know, every day or every other day, like, you should be able to achieve this goal. Because not everybody has the time to be able to put into this game each and every day. It's not fair to lock like really dope content away from people like that. So I'm hoping that it potentially gets looked at and gets tuned and gets adjusted so that it's a lot more feasible for players to earn. We'll have to wait and see what kind of changes they make with that. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. So let me know down below your thoughts on the supply stream. Do you think that it's a fair system? Obviously, I think it's a much more fair system no matter what way it ends up going. I think it's a much more fair system than how we've seen in the past. Hopefully the right adjustments are made to it to make it more obtainable for more players and that they don't end up up changing it in the long run. My main concern going forward is DLC weapons. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that. Hopefully that's all fair and players can easily obtain DLC weapons like they've made steps towards in the past couple Call of Duties. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to smack the like button down below. If you guys are new to the channel looking forward to reviewing content, you guys know the right place. The subscribe button down below as well. In terms of notifications on so you guys know those videos, go live. Hopefully you guys all have a good one. I will see you guys on another video. So long, everybody.